Hey folks, Doug Williams, polygraph.com. I just want to take a little bit here to talk to you about these lawsuits we're trying to get going. I've got a friend of mine who's very well versed in the researching the law, and he's done a lot of work on researching some class action lawsuits for us to try to figure out how we can get some class action lawsuits started so as to get some damages for all you millions of people, literally millions of people who have been damaged as a result of the fraud of lie detection. The fraud being perpetrated by the thugs and charlatans in the U.S. federal government polygraph industry in particular. These guys know they're perpetrating a fraud, and they do it deliberately just so that they can continue to unjustly enrich themselves. So, why do I say it's a fraud? Well, all the scientific evidence proves it's a fraud. Measuring the fight or flight response does not give you any indication of a person's truth or deceptiveness. There's just not any way to determine truth or deception by measuring the fight or flight response. That's all they measure. Then to draw conclusions from these so-called reactions is ridiculous. And then you add on top of that I can teach a person how to control every tracing on the polygraph chart, thereby proving the polygraph is worthless, because how good could it be if the person taking the test is in complete control of everything on the test? So, yeah, it's a fraud. People are being hurt by it. And I'm hopes that with all the research that we've done, we've got 24 points proving fraud. 24 points of proof proving that the polygraph, when used as a lie detector, is a fraud. This is applicable in pre-employment in literally millions of cases. In other words, I want to have some of these guys, these attorneys that are sitting out there looking for the next big thing. Well, this could be it. This could be bird's nest on the ground, basically. You got a professional who is a licensed professional polygraph examiner. He's performing a service for a fee. And his actions damage people by just doing what he claims to be able to do, and that is to detect deception. Now, anytime the polygraph examiner has ever called anybody a liar based on a reaction on a polygraph chart, that is fraud, because they have no way of showing with any degree of proof or accuracy that reaction always indicates deception. So, yeah, I can prove it's a fraud. I'm an expert at that. And I can prove I can teach people how to beat it, and the government's admitted I can because they threw me in prison for doing it. Bottom line, any of you guys who have been damaged as a result, lost a job, lost your freedom, whatever, try to get a lawsuit going. I mean, there's got to be ways of getting damages. I was wanting to get a class action lawsuit started, but it's a hard process to get going. So what we need to do is get 10,000 individual lawsuits going. So all you attorneys sitting out there in the middle of this stuff trying to figure out what to do, get a hold of us. We'll show you how to present a case for fraud that will result in damages for your client. Let's just do it. No time like the present. Give us a call.